Rob, man, we've been talking about it. Obviously, the whole world is talking about Game 1 of the NBA Finals and what happened at the end. Tyrese Haliburton.
What happened, Lucy?
Tyrese Haliburton now 4 for 4 when it comes to shots under 2 seconds. You're talking about game winners. He is 13 for 15 with clutch shots in the season. He has more than LeBron, more than Kobe, more than Jordan already in the playoff season. It is ridiculous what Tyrese Haliburton has already done. And I started to think to myself, Rob Parker, I said to myself, and after I said that, Tyrese Haliburton has put him in a position where at this point, after last night, if they lose 4 straight, he has still won the postseason. He, to me, has absolutely taken this postseason by storm. He is the talk of the postseason. He went from the most overrated to the most celebrated. He's had the biggest storylines with all the buzzer beaters. He even had his pops and the drama there. And you know you need drama, you need storylines, you need juice to make things pop and resonate and become pop culture. You got buzzer beaters. He does the choke sign to Reggie Miller. The way this team has come back, and then you get to the NBA Finals and you hit a game winner there. This is coming off again where you played in the Olympics last year. You got no minutes. So to me, Tyrese Haliburton, even if they lose, has absolutely won the postseason. And sometimes that happens. I'll give you an example. We've referenced this game, this person in this series a lot. 2001 Lakers win the title, and they go on to win. And Shaq was absurd. He was dominant MVP. And Rob G., you were obviously a Laker fan. You were living here when that happened. No one remembers that series, do they? You know what we remember? Allen Iverson balling out, 41 points, stepping over Tyronn Lue, and that is the thing from that series. Now, again, Tyrese Haliburton is still shooting and playing to win the title. I'm not saying that. The Pacers want to win this thing for sure. But he has won the postseason already. Give the man the crown already for this. He can only add to it. And one way, Rob, he can add to it is having a Kendrick Lamar, NBA version of Kendrick Lamar's rap year of 2024 into 2025. Kendrick Lamar was minding his own business and just relaxing, and him and Drake get into it. And he beats Drake down in the beef. He has the number 1 song with Like That, and then it becomes Not Like Us. Then he has the Super Bowl performance, and then he goes on a world tour with SZA. And he had the greatest rap year in rap history. And Tyrese Haliburton, if he were to win this thing and have one more big moment, doesn't even have to be a buzzer beater, but he has another perfect game, 35, 15, and 10, no turnovers, then he will officially have dominated this postseason. It's been remarkable what he has done. I stand here, I say I apologize to you. We ignored you all year. They've been the second best team since January 1st, number 1 being the Thunder. And they've been on an amazing ride. And Tyrese Haliburton, even in a loss, to me, Rob, has absolutely won this postseason, even if they lose in the finals.
Absolutely not. And this is, again, crowning people before. As great as he's been, if they don't win the title, people don't – they saw those shots, but it ain't the same as winning and making those shots. It's always about winning. Sports has a short menu. I've said it a million times. Wins and losses, that's what people really think about. And doing everything lead, it's just like the Thunder. All those numbers, they got the most double-digit wins, they did this, they won a total. None of it matters if they don't finish the job. I'm telling you, nobody talks about the Warriors. What were they, 73-9? Nobody talks about that team because they were part of a 3-1 choke, which never happened. Nobody reveres that team. They were unbelievable. They didn't lose more than 2 games in a row until the finals when they did. You know what I mean? When they lost 3 in a row. So you got to seal the deal. You have to win. The only way people will look at Haliburton and be like, my God, that dude is a stud, is he has to win. If they lose the next 4 games, you think people are going to be talking about the shots that he made in game 1?
Yes.
No, they will not.
They'll talk about this whole postseason,
No, they
Rob.
will not.
He did the choke. He took the Knicks out. He took the Cavs, who were the best. He took the best team in the East by far, the Cavs,
and even the
one
moment with the choke, he stole that from Reggie Miller. It was
homage.
No, but
he was paying homage.
No,
are you a homage or a homager?
Homage.
He was paying homage.
No, but even
or a homage for the rest of you who want to say that to Reggie. Why don't you know? Reggie Miller was sitting there, Rob.
No, but even then, it's not his. And all I'm saying to you is, people will not celebrate that if they don't win. You got to win. Kelvin, stop trying to crown people without winning. That's what's wrong with society. That's why we have issues here. And these young people think they're doing something without winning. You got to win.
Look at me right now. That man has won these first 3 rounds. Now he's where he's gotten.
That name I gave him earlier.
Which one? The Windiana?
Windiana doesn't even work all the way unless they win the championship. If they win the championship, you could see, right? They're 30 for 30. Windiana.
Rob G, do me a favor. Google how much it's going to cost me to trademark that.
Yeah, you better go.
Even though he did it, I'm going to trademark it. I'll give him some pennies.
It happens every day. Somebody's already done it. They listen to the show.
I'll get the pennies.
Windiana. You already know it.
Listen, what you said was cute. It was adorable. And I'm pinching your cheeks. It was really cute. That is not the case, Rob Parker.
Can we go without the pinch cheek?
Yeah, if you're on your face.
Right.
Let me make sure. All right.
Or in Rob G's case, the clench cheeks.
Yeah, the clench cheeks.
Because now he's getting needles and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what he's over there.
Rob G.
Comfortable people just coming in. You stab. Are you stabbing yourself or is your wife doing it?
No, I stab myself.
Do you really?
Yep.
It's come that far. You said you be dang with the dumbbells in an elliptical.
Oh, that's coming later.
Are you going to work out too?
Eventually.
So how long does it take for it to take hold of you and take pounds off you? Like, what's the?
I'm already down 1.5 pounds in a day.
No, you just took you just had a good bathroom.
Yeah,
session.
The dosage I'm on now is so minimal that it doesn't really do anything. It's not till next month where I'm really cranking it up.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, back.
I'm gonna win this weight loss challenge, by the way.
Yeah, you are, you cheater. My point was Reggie Miller, Robs, both of yous. Reggie Miller never won a championship. But all we talk about was that 94 run with those the clutch plays that he was making against those Knicks. So my point is, sometimes SGA might go on to win Finals MVP. I predict that he will. I predict him to win. But if it ends up being just a normal series and he wins Finals MVP and they win in 5 or 6, we won't think about, oh yeah, remember that Thunder team. But when I mentioned Tyrese Haliburton, or I mentioned that run 2025 playoffs, you're going to think about how he came back and beat the Bucks, how he came back and beat the Cavs and hit big winners and game winners, how he's 4 for 4 under 2 seconds, how he is 13 to 15 on the season in crunch time, clutch minutes, how he did the chokes, how he went to the hole, said, dang, you deflected. Let me skirt all the way back and shoot a 3, which he thought was a 3, it ended up being a 2. And I just think he has had a remarkable run with the narrative that he's the most overrated, and he's telling y'all to shut up. Overrate this. What is Pops going crazy about to scrap with Giannis when I sent that boy home?
Nah.
This has been the Tyrese Haliburton playoffs. What the hell?
If he doesn't play well and he's bad at the end and they lose the next 4 games, right? No one's going to be talking about this postseason with Haliburton.
What are they going to talk about, Rob?
They're going to talk about
No, they're not.
Yes,
Don't
they
say
are.
Thunder.
No, they're going to talk about Shea getting a championship, got the MVP. It'll be about him. It will not be about what Haliburton did in a failed run. Now, if they close the deal, they win the championship, now you have a whole storyline narrative. You relive that. You become a 30 for 30. There is no 30 for 30 without the championship, and that's the point. There is none.
Linsanity.
No.
They had the Linsanity one, and he ain't do nothing but for 2 weeks.
That was terrible.
The man got a 30 for 30 off of 2 weeks.
That was terrible.
What they going to do with Tyrese Haliburton?
No.
What the hell are they going to do?
They're just making up stuff because it's not. It's just like, what was the baseball movie I'm always with the
Moneyball?
Oakland A's? Yes. They didn't even win a chip. Like, they did this whole movie. A full-blown movie,
Rob, you're
and the best they did was
right.
20 points.
And you're proving my point.
No, I'm not.
That stuff doesn't have to be to win, to remember things.
No, but they had to doctor that up to make it more appealing.
You know who he's going to be like?
Okay, it's not.
Let me tell
you if you want to doctor it and say that he won a championship doing all that stuff.
No, I ain't got to doctor. You know what this is? Rob G, you know what it is? It's Rocky. Rocky won. He lost to Apollo Creed. And everybody loved Rocky and was like, man, that dude, he fought hard. He made a name for himself. Rocky, Adrian, if I can do it and you can do it and we can do it, this will be Tyrese Haliburton. He will be Rocky even if he loses. What the hell?
I just can't. I can't believe it.
I can't believe you don't get what I'm saying.
No, I do. I just don't agree with it. That's all.
Well, that's why we the odd couple, dang it.
We are.